The Roblox Truth series is dedicated to sharing the truth about certain situations or topics on Roblox. During any research I do for a video, I notice a lot of false information and common misconceptions. A series once abandoned due to unknown reasons, now to be revived for the greater good. I would now like to take this as an opportunity to eradicate all of the incorrect information, and to use extensive research to properly inform anyone searching for the truth. So please let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and without further ado, welcome to the truth about Roblox. A scam is an attempt to trick a person into giving away their valuables and or personal information to the perpetrator for any purposes that would be harmful to the victim. The primary motive for scamming is personal gain, but in any case it is a malicious act. Yes, truly the lowest of the low, and something I hear about daily. Whether it's purposely being brought to my attention or if I'm just a bypassing witness to an ongoing discussion from other people, this topic is without a doubt burning brighter than it ever did before. Roblox scams specifically come in many different forms, and I was personally aware of a few of them beforehand, but after this video I came to realise that there is many more out there than I had ever acknowledged before. This is supposedly a big problem on Roblox, the platform as a whole, and even a big problem within individual games on Roblox. We can come back to this later, but for now I'm very interested in anything that Roblox may have done so far to try and solve this exponentially growing issue. Scamming is considered to be a very widespread issue on Roblox. The admins have attempted to stop the most common scams by disabling comments on games, badges, and game passes. Perhaps this may come as a shock to some of you, and that would likely make this the first time that you're hearing this. But there was a time on Roblox where commenting on things like games and game passes was possible for us to do. But as I'm sure we are all very aware, that is no longer a feature that we are blessed with. The whole entire reasoning behind that all comes down to the most questionable way that I've ever seen someone try to resolve a problem regarding scamming. One of the most common ways for us to see scamming taking place in and around Roblox has undoubtedly been the comment section of literally anywhere. It happened in the comments of games and game passes when that was a possible thing to do. It happens in the comments of UGC accessories, though I must admit that that is a lot less common than the previous ones that I just mentioned. The solution that Roblox came up with and has kept ever since was to completely remove and shut down all comment sections on the website as a whole. That was until user-generated content became a thing, and now I believe it's the choice of that developer on whether they would like comments enabled or disabled on their accessory. Did removing those specific comment sections work? Ultimately no, but I think that was always going to be obvious. But I shall say this solution did slow down the scam comments quite a considerable amount, but again ultimately not, because that was less of a problem solved moment and more of a ignore and suppress the problem and just hope it goes away moment. In the end, it became apparent that the scammers migrated to group walls instead of comment sections, and as a group owner myself, I personally fell victim to this, I guess we could say. I didn't fall for the scams as such, but I woke up one day to what I remember being 7,000 bots join my Roblox group and had spammed my group wall with hundreds of pages of the same scam message over and over again. After contacting Roblox about this, it became very obvious very quickly that I was on my own with fixing my new and very big problem. I spent a week exiling the bots and promptly learned my lesson in having my group available for anyone and everyone to join. However, speaking of Roblox scam bots, this seems like a great time to move on to the next section. A scam bot is a common nickname used to describe automated accounts that spread messages attempting to lure players to unsafe websites in order to steal their Roblox credentials or other valuable information. It is highly recommended to ignore these accounts and just report them instead. Here on the Chloe Games channel, we are absolutely no stranger when it comes to the topic of Roblox scam bots specifically. It appears that their peak was around 1 or 2 years ago, when back then they were a bigger problem than ever before. Taking you back to all of that talk of scam comments, I realised we never took a look at an example, and a censored example at that. You are eligible for bucks, processed instantly for tons of bucks, no info needed, unlock game passes, simply get your promotion before it's too late, visit the link. And if you were for some reason curious enough to visit the profiles of these scam bots, they often looked exactly like this. You found me, this means you are now eligible to get tons of Robux, link. The one thing I always found weird, and to this day I don't quite get the concept, but these accounts always had a few friends at the very least. You know, I never managed to encounter one that didn't have at least one friend added. Hey, since you are viewing my profile, this means you are selected to get access to every game passes and a ton of Robux instantly. Redeem your promo code for Robux now for free. Go see following link now. Mix together the horrendous lack of grammar and how obviously fake this is. And now you're probably wondering how anyone would ever fall for this, but what we have to remember is not everyone is as older and as wiser to these scams as you may be. Plus, we should take into account the fact that they are still around and still operating after all of this time has passed. So that likely means that they are still actively gaining attention from younger players as we speak. Even if you have passively been following the scam bot situation, you still more than likely know a fair amount about them, and so it's probably not news to you if I mention the many evolution stages of these scam bots. I believe the first instance of them evolving was when they moved from simple comments on group walls to joining actual Roblox games and leaving multiple messages before leaving again. I just got tons of Robux using blank, visit blank on your browser to generate tons of Robux instantly. And besides that, there had also been many other evolutions that these scam bots had committed. Between 2018 and 2019, scam bots were more actively seen on third-party sites such as Discord and YouTube, where both videos and ads were mass uploaded as a method to avoid Roblox moderation. But besides the classic version of Roblox scamming that we are all very familiar with, there is actually a lot of different types of scams that Roblox as a platform has seen over the many years that it has been available. Now, what better way to move on to the next point than that transition that I just set up for myself? Transaction scams are common scams that involve Robux via some form of on-site transaction, although they do not involve any phishing. These types of scams often cause the victim to lose substantial amounts of Robux, although the Robux may be recovered by contacting Roblox. In this topic alone, the website lists a total of 9 different scams in which the victim would lose their own Robux. Of course, this is different to the scam bots, and this comes down to the actual player-to-player contact on Roblox and inside of games. Phishing scams take place when a user gives their sensitive information to a seemingly legitimate service only to receive malicious results. The damage ranges from losing Robux to account compromise and to malware infections. Now, this one holds a whopping 18 scams specifically surrounding the subject of account phishing, which, as it mentioned, involves the hacking of an account through the method of scamming. Soft scams don't directly harm the victim in any way other than wasting their time. This one doesn't really fit in with everything else we just mentioned, but it's still listed as a whole separate thing here, and it is still a scam at the end of the day. Please let me make this a very loud and clear point that I make to everyone currently watching, no matter who you are, no matter what your age is, and no matter how wise you are to any of these scams. A safety tip straight from Roblox themselves: don't take the bait. Think twice before you click on anything that says you can get free Robux or Builders Club. These are phishing scams that try to trick you into handing over your account information. Also, if you get a suspicious message from anyone asking for your name, phone number, password, or any other personal information, ignore it and delete it immediately. So basically, allow me to sum this entire thing up for you: don't fall for scams. I know oftentimes it's easier said than done, but no matter how tempting something may seem, i.e. free Robux, please don't let yourself give in and fall for that. If you'd like a little bit more information on the very specific details of each scam that we skimmed over today, I'm going to leave a link to the Roblox Wiki scam page in the description and the pinned comment. I feel like reading through those for yourself could help with watching what to look out for and to educate yourself so that you don't fall for something, because it can and does truly happen to anyone and everyone, even people like me, even people like you guys. But anyway, what do you guys think of the truth about Roblox scams? Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.